Hey, my extended family. I thought I'd just check in. Wow, the love that I'm receiving, and also too the pain that I'm seeing. So many people are in pain with this disease, with other diseases, and I'm going to be honest. I have been so blessed. Yes, I did have to speak up for myself, but once I did, those around me, my husband, my kids, all of my extended family, and my friends believed me. And I have been blessed to where we've worked and we've been broke on our butt before, but we aren't right now. And so, we're having to use our funds for me to get better, but they are there. It is so sad how many people are so sick and have no hope. They feel hopeless. They've spent all their money. They've lost everything. They can't work because they're too sick with a disease that nobody even wants to recognize. And Morgellons isn't the only one like that. I mean, mental illness is real, people. I mean, I have suffered from depression and anxiety since I was young, and I didn't give it to myself. I don't know what makes me different than some other people I know who are just fine, who can handle the same exact things that happen to them in completely different ways. But it is debilitating. I have done horrible things. I used to cut myself, which is kind of ironic that now my disease involves similar blood and tools. And because I would hurt so bad inside that I wanted to see the pain on the outside, and it would be the thing to help. I've done a lot of things that I don't have to overshare. Again, it doesn't really matter, but the pain of unseen suffering has got to be stopped. And I think I've kind of figured out why I feel I can do this, because I'll be honest, I don't even know what prompted me to start videotaping this the other day. I honestly think it's when my friend Amber took a video of me playing piano, and I thought, you know what, screw it. It's all I've got. It's not perfect, but it's me. And I'm tired of trying to wait around to be perfect, to be seen, and to be heard, because that's never going to happen. And screw perfection. Who's really perfect in their own eyes? I'm perfect in the eyes of those who love me, and those that I love are perfect in my eyes. And their imperfections actually make me feel better about myself. I tell my daughter, I'm like, because I remember when she was like 4th grade, and all of her friends were talking about diets and blah, blah, blah. And I said, don't you dare start a diet, because once you start messing with your hormones and your food and all of those systems, they are really hard to fix. It's kind of like whenever you start drinking or doing drugs, you want to keep doing it because you have to take a bus back to Chicago to get to Chicago. Whereas if you're already in Chicago, you don't need to take a bus to get there. So I did tell her, though, I said, look, think about a beautiful girl that intimidates you, and imagine her nose is a little bit bigger than normal, or she's got a little bit of a tummy, or there's some kind of, quote, imperfection that we judge. I said, doesn't it actually make you feel a little bit better about yourself and that girl more approachable? So, keep your imperfections as part of your perfection. It's who we are. And we need to be a little more strong in just being real in ourselves. The realness is what's going to make Project Heal work. That's all it is. I will also say I've been thinking a lot about, again, why I am here this way, look, I haven't even brushed my hair, this way on camera over the world. And it's because whenever you wear your sickness on your face like me, which I will say, by the way, is looking great compared to how, and feeling great compared to how it was. So micronutrient services, bless you, it's working. I'm coming back. All of the things I'm doing is working. But when you carry around this on your face, you get asked all the time, what's wrong? You don't have the option to hide. And so I have learned to talk about it in a much more gentle, less hateful way. And once I do, I will say 95 out of 100 people will come back with something they're suffering with. They're happy to spill to somebody who might understand them. They say, oh my gosh, I've suffered with this for so long and nobody understands, or oh my gosh. And I'll tell you, there's a few older men that I run across, and they're usually at the grocery store, and I'm like, how you doing? And they're always like, I'm amazing. And so they are. I believe it. That's why I said 95 out of 100. But whenever it kind of came down to it, after a few years of realizing everybody's suffering with something, and it doesn't matter what form it is, suffering is suffering, pain is pain. And so, if I have to be the sacrificial whatever, to say that, look, just wear yourself real, be who you are, and then we can maybe help ourselves, making Morgellons awareness. Who cares if the CDC doesn't want to see us? There's a whole lot more people out there than the Center for Disease Control. And I'll be honest, not having them tell me exactly what to do might actually help heal me. Think about how many things that we have done because this is the way it's always been done, as far as cancer, as far as, I can't think of anything else right now, but all of these sicknesses that, we just go with the flow and we just do what the doctors say because they know. And no offense to the doctors, but there's a lot more that's involved besides just fixing the mechanical parts. The nutrition, there's the wellness, the emotional, the spiritual, all of these aspects come in first. And we're asked about them when we sit down at the doctor's office, and don't tell them the truth because it will screw up your insurance and life insurance. Case in point. I would sit down, they'd say, do you feel like killing yourself? And I'd be like, kinda. Are you depressed? Yep. And but they don't do anything about it. They can't even touch you half the time at a physician's appointment. So that's when I kind of realized, well, this isn't really working for me anymore. I need to go to the chiropractor. I need to go to acupuncture. I need to go to therapy. I need to go to the micronutrient services where they can put IVs in, and I can say after a week, okay, I'm feeling better or I'm not. We have to take control of that. But in seeing that everybody is suffering, it's like, what? Screw it. Let's just be who we are. And if I have to be the one to put myself out there for everybody to follow so that you don't have to admit you're suffering, but you can at least share something real and vulnerable with someone. Even though I don't know you, I know pain and I know love and I know and I know joy, and I want to experience all of those things, and I want you to experience them too, because as you get better, I get better. It is the truth. I believe we really are all connected. We really are all family, and that these physical bodies that we are borrowing for a moment, we're just using as tools for the spirit to actually produce through, we can heal together because we are all connected. We share the same genetic makeup. We share the same physical matter as we breathe in and out. It's been proven that if you hang out with people long enough, you're going to share some of their chemical structure. It's just weird, but it's not. When does any of this stuff make sense? We keep trying to make only certain things real and only certain things not, and that's just not the way it goes. So anyway, thanks for listening to my rant today. I came to Santa Fe. I was horribly sick. Shows that, there's going to be some downfalls too of biohacking yourself. I think I got a little too hasty with all of the detox stuff and all of my supplements and the enemas. And anyway, I could barely make it to my room by 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. And I am finally waking up from a night of strange dreams, horrible smells that are coming out of my body. But I'm alive. I am still here. Just like the Croods, we always wake up and we say, still alive. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep pushing through, and I'll keep sharing it all with you. So love, light. Let's just pray that today you have a good day. And I will talk to you soon. Namaste.